and seen the paperwork. Their bids are bona fide. You should be comfortable as we are ourselves. Now, ourselves, Mark, Dan and myself, we're the only parties that have been authorised exclusively to bid on behalf of our owners. Now, should we place a bid on behalf of our owners, be assured, buyers, it'll be well south of the reserve price, and will clearly identify with terminology such as vendor bid or bidding on behalf. We'll make that abundantly clear. Now, our sellers reserve the right to withdraw the property from sale at any time before it's been sold and without declaring the reserve price. Now, what that simply means is that if we don't reach our reserve price, we're going to take a pause with the highest bidder. We'll pause with the bidder, the highest bidder in the room, and we'll take them out to a room out the back and we'll offer them an opportunity. From those discussions outside the room, we may come back and announce one of several things. Firstly, that our sellers or our buyers may or may not have altered their instructions. We may or may not be on the market, or in fact our sellers have exercised their right under 2.6 of the contract. They've withdrawn the property from sale and they've sold it outside the room. Now, it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen from time to time. If you wish to be spoken to, you need to hold that highest bid, because we will offer all rights to the highest bidder in the first instance. So make sure you hold the highest bid should we look to pause. Now, if a dispute arises concerning the bid, we'll simply determine that dispute, or we'll re-offer the property at the last undisputed bid. The fall of the hammer, should it fall in your favour, you'll be required to do several things. Sign the memorandum recording the sale, in other words, the contract. Pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price and complete the GST information in Schedule 1. They are the rules in which you bid and buy for cash. Cash and unconditional is your bidding. Be bold, buyers. It is still a very good market, a wonderful market, and today we present you with 13 wonderful, wonderful opportunities. There are rules and regulations in which we bid and buy for. I'm now going to take you to our first auction of the day, which actually somewhat differs from what I've just gone through. Now, the reason it differs is that our owners have received a pre-auction offer that is acceptable to them. Now, what that means is that at that point, I'll announce that very shortly, give you time to take that on board, have a listen to it, and then we'll look for some bidding. Should I see bidding at that point, we'll hold an auction. If I don't see bidding at that point, I'll simply knock the property down to the initiator of the pre-auction offer. But I need to tell you that when I announce that figure, we're on the market, we're selling. I won't be placing any vendor bids. I won't be withdrawing the property from sale and selling it outside the room. And I will not be refusing any bids at that point, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the market, we sell. We're still operating under the cash and unconditional guise of auction. So we'll be on the market when I announce that figure. I look to the room. Deb Crosby, I see you at the back there. Deb, you're set to go. You've obviously had a wonderful campaign with the property being brought forward. Good luck to you, and of course, good luck to those in the room here today for this wonderful offering. The property itself, though, it's more formally described. It's number 17 Royland Street, Casebrook in Christchurch City. It's a freehold parcel of land, some 607 square metres. You'll find that on lot 13, deposited plan 25582. It's contained, it's described in Certificate of Title, Volume 7C, Folio 134 of the Canterbury Land Registry. You're bidding today, GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. No change to the channels, but I know that it's large, it's concise. I love the fact that they're going to leave the drip irrigation system for the blueberries. Gee, they're the best blueberries in town, to my way of thinking. Beautiful raised gardens. And I note that you will have read and understood clauses 23 through 24. You bid, you buy on that basis, and of course, possession and settlement date. That's the day your life just gets a whole lot better. That's set down for the 15th of December, 2022, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Let's just go have one last look before I announce what that pre-auction offer figure is. Gee, this is classic first home territory to my way of thinking. This wonderful property in Roy Lane has had a tasteful and thoughtful renovation take place. I love the expanse of the dining and living area with that borrowed light that goes through those windows in between the two locations, the three beautiful bedrooms and magnificent bathrooms. The home itself offers wonderful fencing, so your two-legged and four-legged pets or little ones, I should say, not pets. Little ones are well catered for. It's well fenced. It's well catered for in off-street parking and garaging. The raised gardens, they are a delight. The vegetables in there will be second to none. This actually feels like the good life. If you remember that program, The Good Life, it will all start here at 17 Royland Street in Casebrook. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a pre-auction offer that is acceptable to our owners. That offer is at $700,000. Now, I give you time to take that on board, but at $700,000, we are on the market and we sell. I look for a rise from there at 700. Is there 5 to carry me north? But at 700, we are on the market, we sell at 700,000. Beautiful location, Casebrook. Easy commute, $700,000. I look for 705 or bid me a number and we'll certainly take it at $700,000. First call, first opportunity at 700. I look for an increase or I sell to the initiator of the pre-auction offer. 700,000, third, second call at 700. 700,000, wonderful opportunity. Third call then at 700,000. I sweep the room. Delighted to announce that we sell 17 Royland Street in Casebrook. It's going. It is gone and sold your way. Congratulations, well done, well bought. A wonderful start to our auctions here in the gold auction rooms. We'll just take a small pause, reset the room, put some bidding music on for you and come back to you very shortly. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A wonderful start to the auctions today here at Gold Auction Room. Some 13 to call, 12 left, and of course the first one selling under brought forward conditions. I welcome to the front of the room Mr. Cameron Bailey. He's been helping you ride that wave to home ownership. Cam, you all set to go?
Yep, all set.
Good luck to you, Cameron, and good luck to our owners. Our next offering, though, it's more importantly described by the postie, is number 49 Holbrook Way, Westmoreland in Christchurch City. This is a beautiful freehold parcel of land of some 689 square metres. You'll find that on lot 23, deposited plan 379549. That's contained and described in certificate of title, folio 323954 of the Canterbury Land Registry. You're bidding today. Once again, that's GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. No change to that chattel's list. from the circulated draft. I won't go through that. We take that you've read and understood clauses 23 through 25. You bid, you buy on that basis. And once again, buyers, as we said all morning, cash and unconditional is your bidding. Possession, settlement date, that's set down for the 16th of December 2022 or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. This, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you back just one last time. Your bidding today, once again, is cash and unconditional. This, to me, is an exceptional single-level dwelling, a wonderful family home in such a superb location. We know this location is really sought after for its zoning, for its access to the hills, to the walking tracks, to the cycle trails. If you're an athlete like Mark Morrison, you'll be up those hills every day. I'd be chasing it quite a distance behind because I'm not quite the athlete he is, but it is really just a beautiful setting. It's a sought after location. The home, an abundance of living with natural light that just flows through, 4 beautiful bedrooms and multiple bathrooms. It really is a superb offering. I love the kitchen. It's that centerpiece, that focal point of the home where you'll meet, you'll greet, you'll discuss what you're going to do for the day, and then reconvene at night and talk about the wins of the day. The garaging, it parks 3 cars. It is just superb. I love the rural vista around the property. The gardens, they are simply divine. The colour will just be a cornucopia of colour in the spring as everything comes together throughout the gardens. It is just one of those beautiful, beautiful offerings. This is a stunning home offering a beautiful lifestyle, but more importantly, offering a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Buyers, my instructions, open the bidding at $800,000 and I'll look for 25 from there.
25.
825, Nick, do you want at 825 for the call now?
1.1.
Oh, straight up there. Beautiful play for the keys at 1.1 with 175 on it. 1-1's the call now. $1,100,000 a bid now. 25. 1125, and it's just a little earlier than that. 1150 on top.
No, 50.
Oh, okay, 1150. 1,150,000. Sorry, 75. 1,175's the bid now. 1,175 and 1.2. Thank you at 1.2. Welcome back. $1,200,000. You've got to fight for good property at 1.2 and 225 it is. Thank you. 1,225 and 50. 1,250,000. You're bidding, sir? Just scratching. No, not bidding. 1,250,000 seated here at $1,250,000. First call at 1,250,000. Surely 25 on at 1,250. No. Look for an increase.
10.
Happy to. 1,260,000.
10.
70. 1,270,000. 1.3 is the play for the keys. I would suggest at this level at 1.2. Nick? 1,270 is the bid. $1,270,000. Rest of you can join at any stage at 1,270. 80. 1,280. 1.3 is the play for the keys. I would suggest
10.
1,290, I should say. 1,290,000. First call at 1,290. I look for 1.3. Second.
Chris, we've got a change of instructions. We're selling.
Seriously, we're selling. Happy to sell. Thank you for your instructions. Good luck. Buyers, we're on the market. We sell at $1,290,000. I look for an increase at 1,290. Hammers up. I give you 3 opportunities.
1,000.
91.
5.
96. 5 on top. Yep. 96. 7. 1,297. 1.3's the plate. 1,297.
1.3.
Beautiful. 1.3. Glad we got there together at $1,300,000. I look for an increase from here at 1.3. Beautiful zoning for schools. Loads of areas for the kids to play in. First call at $1,300,000. Second, Nick, I'll take a half if it helps. Second call, $1,300,000. Third final call. Are you out? Are you sure? It's back to that open home trial. Shoes on, shoes off. It's not much fun leading into Christmas. But at $1,300,000, I thank you. Permission to sell. Once, twice. Third final call. Delighted to announce 49 Holbrook Way. It's going. It's going. It is. Gone and sold your way. Well bought. Commander Bidders, my commiserations. Keep working with Nick. I'm sure he'll find you a property. To our beautiful owners, good luck for the future. Thank you.
All right, folks, let us now move forward to our third of the day. By way of introduction, Mark Morrison is my name. I'll be taking the roster throughout today's catalogue alongside Daniel and Christopher. 24 King Street is now where we go. Number 3 in your programs. Very proudly brought to the market by Jax Lawler. She's been meeting and greeting you with a smile at the front door over the last few weeks. Jax, good luck to you. Good luck to our owners. The legal fraternity look at this one a little more formally than you or I, potentially. It's 758 square metres of a freehold parcel of land. It's lot 4, it's deposit plan 60723, which is all outlined in your certificate of title. The Jack's been making very much available to you in recent times. The 20th of January of next year is their conjoined settlement and possession date, so it's a nice start to the year, I would suggest. Those further terms of sale, nice and easy, because they're clauses 23 and 24. Schedule 2, that outlines the list of chattels. That remains as circulated, so certainly no changes there. That's right, Dan, they never listen to me. It's not about me today. I'm sure there's good, interesting conversations happening out there. Hey, but what I do want to tell you about, folks, is 24 King Street. I think this is surely fit for royalty, no doubt about it. The setting, so botanical. You like that one, Margie? It's so botanical, but it's private and it's very, very sunny. I visited the home just a couple of days ago and it was a little bit hard to drag me away from this one. It was just an absolute stunner. I think you'll love coming home to it each and every day. The position and the outlook all but guarantees it. I love homes like this with that option of the downstairs bedroom, potentially as your master. If you've indulged in one or two mini lemonades in the afternoon or evening, then it's an easy commute to the bed. Maybe you're just like me, a little bit old. The hips don't work anymore and those stairs are too challenging. Well, just settle in that downstairs and you can just live on that one level. Upstairs, however, are 3 further bedrooms. You've got the Jack and Jill bathroom on offer, so that just helps with those morning routines. But flowing back downstairs is where I want to take you folks, because I think it's the place to be. The connection to the outdoor space is magnificent. Of course, you've got that swimming pool. That's great for the kids and the kids at heart. And for anyone that's visited the property, they'll understand and appreciate the potential in that third garage. But we'll just leave that there because you'll know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Folks, I'm going to make it really easy today. I draw a line in the sand at $780,000 on a vendor bid. Is that a phone bidder? But I do look for $800,000 anywhere in the room. 780 on a vendor bid. I look for 800 in the room. Thank you, Doug. Working alongside a buyer. Nice to see you and good luck at $800,000 even. As I scan the room, it makes sense to go to 820 next. First chance with our starters. Are they here to finish it today at 800 for the second time? Third final chance at $800,000. Doug, may just be you and I today. So what we do is we just pause at 800,000, not for sale. We find some space in the back room with your client, and we'll see if we can come to an agreement on price in the next few minutes. Pausing at 800.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Apologies for the delay. Just resetting the room. Of course, putting some bidding music on and picking the atmosphere for this morning's auctions. Welcome by way of introduction. My name's Chris Kennedy. My pleasure to rejoin you this morning with our next offering, proudly marketed by Cameron Bailey and Catherine Aiken. Catherine, you all set to go?
Yes.
Cameron's out the back, just tidying up some paperwork. I'm sure he's on his way in. They've been your tour guides to ownership, and they've taken you down that driveway of due diligence, filling your inbox, of course, with all of that information to enable you to be here today to bid and buy. Now, the property itself, it's more formally described. It's number 55 Englefield Road, Northwood in Christchurch City. This is a fabulous, a beautiful freehold parcel of land, some 1,469 square metres of terra firma. This is just magnificent. You'll find that on Lot 2, deposited plan 354483. That's contained, it's described in Certificate of Title, folio 222750, the Canterbury Land Registry. You're bidding today, that's GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. No change to the chattels list, won't go through that. We take that you have read clauses 23 through to 27. You bid, you buy on that basis. And of course, those clauses merely point out that you bid and buy today in an as is, where is uninsured state. So we sell today as is, where is. Possession, settlement date, one of the same, set down for the 15th of December 2022, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Now look, I had the privilege of visiting this wonderful home just yesterday, met up with Richard. We had a wander around, and of course, you get out in the driveway and you just met with an expanse of colour, an array of shrubbery, and of course a beautifully set out garden. This home and garden package has actually featured in a book, Private Gardens of New Zealand, and that I believe will stay with the home when you take over possession. Originally owned by Leslie and Gordon Matheson. Leslie, a renowned garden expert and garden fanatic, to be fair, and of course Leslie, well, he was a race caller down at Wingatui, my old stomping ground, so he's got to be a good bloke too. Really, really lovely property. There's an array of paths, there's an array of protected trees, but the colours and everything are just superb. The home, it's been beautifully maintained and value added by our current owners in their time of ownership. The home, albeit being sold as is, whereas it offers you 3 substantial bedrooms, beautiful big sunny living, and a very, very practical kitchen. Alongside that, you've got raised garden beds, you've got veggie gardens that produce the most outstanding vegetables, double garaging, carporting, and beautiful off-street parking and turnaround areas. The home itself, it bathes in beautiful glory and beautiful terra firma. I used the term before that this will be a cornucopia of colour in the spring. I was there yesterday. It is just divine. If you get a chance to look at the book, do so. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fabulous location, a fabulous opportunity, and a fabulous property. My instructions, open the bidding, $450,000. I'll look for 20 on from there at 450 to bid. $450,000 on a vendor bid, and who bids me 70? At $450 with me on a vendor bid. Beautiful opportunity, 3 bedrooms, very, very practical living. 450's the call now, buyers. Is it 70 in the room? At 450. First, beautiful big magnolia, must be 70 odd years. Second call at 450. Third call at 450. Well, 70 back with me on a vendor bid. No hesitation in value here at 470. $470,000 on a vendor bid with me now at 470. Bid me 490. We'll stop and have a conversation, if you will, at 470. $470,000 first call, second call at 470. I'm staggered at 470. Third call. Well, 90 back with me. I have no hesitation of value here at 490. $490,000 on a vendor bid. 490 buyers, surely is there 500 in the room for the right to talk? At 490, I look for 500. $490,000. You need to wander the paths, appreciate the offering, look at what's there. It's just fabulous at 490. First call, at 490. Second call, third call at 490. Or can Catherine, I'm staggered at 490 that there's not a bid. I'm going to advance the bidding one last time to $500,000. And should I not see a bid at this point, I'll give you 3 opportunities. I'll simply pass the property in at 500,000. Once, twice, third call. Can Catherine, I'm going to pass back in at $500,000 to yourselves and our wonderful owners at $500,000. We're not for sale, we're passing back in. I do have an announcement, no, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to price number 55 Englefield Road in Northwoods, and we priced today at $649,000. It'll be on the screen at 649 on the market and available to be bought at that price. Constitutes very good buying at 1,469 square metres. Fabulous offering. Catherine, thank you to our beautiful owners. Thanks so much. Take care. I'm sure we'll have a contract very, very shortly. I'm now going to hand back, I believe, to Mr. Mark Morrison.
Sorry about that.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I was going to hand my good friend and colleague, the tallest auctioneer in the land, Mr. Mark Morrison, to take us through to our next offering, which was Carlton Mill Road, but we're just waiting on some last-minute paperwork there to get tidied up and signed off. So in the interest of expediency, we're going to move forward to our offering at number 76 Grayshot Avenue. That's proudly been brought to the market by Mr. Harrison Joseph. He's been your tour guide to ownership. He's filled your inboxes with all of that information to enable you to be here today. Harrison, lovely to be working alongside you. Set to go? Yeah. Good luck to you, and of course, good luck to our wonderful owners. The postie knows this is number 76 Grayshot Avenue, Casebrook in Christchurch City. Now, this is a beautiful freehold parcel of land, some 600 square metres. You'll find that on lot 40, deposit plan 478580. It's contained, it's described in Certificate of Title, folio 679968 of the Canterbury Land Registry. You're bidding, once again, it has been all day, GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. No change to the channels, it's concise, it hasn't changed from the draft. And we take that you have read, you've understood clauses 23 through 24. You bid, you buy on that basis. And of course, possession settlement, that's the day your life just gets a whole lot better. Because when you move into Grayshot, It'll be the best shot of the day, I can tell you. That is the 2nd of December, 2022 is your possession settlement date, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Now, look, I'm going to take you back, as I have most of today, just to revitalise the wonderful offering we have here. I love this location, the locality of Grayshot. It is this wonderful home is surrounded by quality homes, quality residences. They're all new, they're substantial, they sit beautifully and proudly in their location. Number 76 is just a delight. When you get the privilege, as you will have, to wander through this home, you can see that it is cared for, it is well appointed, it's well laid out, and it's incredibly functional. Through that hallway into that beautiful big kitchen dining area. I love the centerpiece of the kitchen. That is just superb. The walk-in pantry and the large appliances, they're quality. They offer quality. The home itself, it rests four. So 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I love the ease of access off that master out into that beautifully landscaped grounds. And if you had the pleasure, this is just something to be very jealous of. This is just beautifully landscaped. Beautiful big decks, raised gardens. I love the louver system off the main living area, which gives you another living area to where you can entertain, where the kids can play if it's just a little bit damp. The home, it's private, it's beautifully positioned for its son, but more importantly, beautifully positioned to be purchased today. Double garaging, off-street parking, and what I believe is a thumping good location. Buyers, my instructions. Open the bidding at $900,000, and I look for 25 on the rise at 9 the call now. $900,000, and who bids me 25 at 900,000? Well, that worked, didn't it? I thought there would have been a Mexican wave of hands. At $900,000, I look for 25. First at 900, twice. Third call then at 900,000. You surprised me, buyers, but no hesitation here. I'm advancing to 925 on a vendor bid. $925,000 on a vendor bid, and I look for 50 at 925 is the call now. $925,000 for number 76 Grayshot Ave on a vendor bid at 925. Who bids me 50? No, he can bid. He can bid. I'll take his bid at 925. Would you like to bid, young man? He won't be able to sign the contract, but we'll lock mum and dad, and it'll be fine. At 925 is the call. No, I've never sold a property that somebody didn't want to buy it. At 925, it's with me on a vendor bid. At 925, first call, second. At 925, I look for 50. Third call then at 950. Well, 50 back with me, Harrison, at 950. Look, Harrison, I'm not going to place another vendor bid. At 950, it's with me on a vendor bid. Not going to place another bid. Not going to make a mockery of this. I draw a line in the sand at 950. $950,000 on a vendor bid. Bid me $10,000. We'll stop and have a conversation at 950. 950 is the call now. Once, twice. Third call. Silent. Had its time, buyers, at 950. All done, all silent. Harrison, pass back to you at 950. I know there is some interest outside of the room. We'll work with that as we carry through the rest of the day. Passing in at 950. Good luck to you, and of course, good luck to our wonderful owners. Keep working with Harrison. If you do have any interest in number 76 Grayshot Avenue, avail yourself upon Harrison Joseph. He'll get you over the line and show you all of the information and what a wonderful offering this is. Passing in at 950.
Folks, thank you very much for your patience. 24 King Street, number 3 in your programs is where I take us back to now, I should say. We got bidding earlier. We got through to $800,000 with Doug Soper's client at the rear of the room. Doug, I understand after some conversation, we've had a very gracious increase in the bid through to $855. Was that correct? $855, the bid still stands. Margaret Dan's the manager from our Redwood office, representing or looking after our owners to understand at that level, change of instructions that we are on the market and we are selling. So there you go, folks, selling away at $855,000. I give you 3 chances to chime in north of that level. Otherwise, I'm selling at $855. First, second, third and final chance at $855. You've bought a beautiful home. Really is a gorgeous one. I hope I get an invite to the housewarming at $855,000. Going, and it's sold your way. Congratulations. Nicely done. We'll put some bidding music on. I understand we'll be back with Kaikanui Lane very shortly. All right, folks, let us keep our morning moving forward, and we do that by going to number 8, Kaikanui Lane in Northwood. This beautiful home that Cameron Bailey has been representing in recent weeks and looking after our lovely owners at the same time. Good luck to all involved here. This is an estate and freehold, a substantial parcel of land, 1,938 square metres of freehold land. Lot 2 deposit plan is 376779, which is all very ably outlined in detail in that certificate of title that Cameron and the team have been filing through to your inboxes for you to review. The settlement date is set down for just before Christmas, the 15th of December, or any other such date that's been mutually agreed upon in writing. Schedule 2 outlines an impressive list of chattels. I won't go through them one by one because we will be here till that settlement date, but they do look very, very expensive to me. Those further terms of sale are clauses 23 and 24. You bid and you buy on that basis, and as Chris mentioned at the start of our program, your bidding is cash and unconditional. All we chase down from you when that hammer falls in your favour is 10% of that purchase price. Let's have a look at number 8 for the very last time, folks. This is a substantial and impressive home, there's no doubt about it. It's been built to what I would suggest is a very exacting standard rather than any limiting budget here. You get that feeling of being away from it all in this location, but yet you are so close for family and friends to come visit, and I guarantee that they will come and visit. They may not like you too much, but they will love your home, because just look at it up on screen. It's an absolute winner. So they'll be coming and knocking on the door for afternoon and evening drinks and barbecues. It's a masterful 369 square metres of contemporary home here. There's places and spaces for all of the faces. No matter the vibe or the occasion, there is a place for every situation. They say, folks, that a clear conscience makes for a very soft pillow, and I think that owning number 8 will mean that you'll be sleeping nice and easy for many moons to come. Folks, we just need to find its value in the marketplace. We do that by way of an opening bid or offer. Who'd like to start? Who'd like to finish potentially? Don't get many first bids as the final bid, but let's try it out today. Is there $2 million somewhere in the room? For all of this? Impressive list of chattels. Why to start things away then at $2 million even, nice and easy at $2,000. $2 million is another way of saying it. Looking for, say, 100,000 on from here, perhaps 2.1 makes a whole lot of sense, I would have thought, for all of this real estate. Very good. First chance on that vendor bid at $2 million even. For a chance to own a beautiful home. Second call, 2 million, looking for 100 on. So scan the room. Quiet and respectful crowd, never my favourite. Third and final, quickly now, $2 million. Everyone have to sit on their hands today. We take our chances in the conditional market, and that's fine. Cameron, I pass the property back into you at $2 million. Before I do that, I have an announcement to make. We have an asking price here at number 8 of $2,299,000. So our owners will sell you the home today for $2,299,000. Feels good to me. Cameron, I'm sure that you'll be busy on the telephone and on the emails moving forward at that price. So good luck to you, and of course, good luck to our lovely owners that we represent. Passed in and priced at $2,299. Folks, it's just a few minutes after 11 a.m, meaning that we can now move forward into the second hour of our program. Option number 8 is where we will head very shortly. 14 Brooklyn Street in Marshlands, or better known as Preston's Park. Before I take you there and introduce the property, I will just remind you of our conduct of auction, how we operate things today. In all respects, with all properties, our owners have set confidential reserve prices. I think your job as the bidders today, you've got the most simple job of all. Your job is just to get the bidding up to those reserve prices, and assuming we can work together to do that, the highest bid, who's bid that myself or Chris or Dan as auctioneers, the highest bid that we accept will very simply be the purchaser. Now, as auctioneers, we can nominate the sum by which the bids are raised. We can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the very best interest of our owners. And if a dispute arises concerning any bidding, if there's any argy-bargy, I'm going to send Chris over. He's going to sort you out. Now, what we'll do is we'll just revert to the last undisputed bid, and then we'll recommence the bidding sequence. We find that that works a little bit better than sending Chris over. Now, vendor bidding is something you may have heard of. We may place vendor bids from time to time as auctioneers. If we place a vendor bid, we'll call it a vendor bid, and you'll know that it's always well under our selling instructions. So well under those reserve prices. We're just merely giving you a pathway towards ownership, and you just need to bid above any vendor bid that we may place. Now, the part you're all here for is not to listen to Dan Pengelly's jokes. It's to see the hammer fall down and for it to fall in your favour, your direction. If it does fall in your favour, there are a few obligations that you must complete. you need to sign the documentation, and in doing so, you're acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide, and you will arrange to make a payment of 10% of the purchase price. And thirdly and finally, we'll get you to complete the GST information, which is outlined in Schedule 1. Folks, your bidding today is cash and unconditional in all respects. Okay, let's go now to 14 Brooklyn Street in Preston's Park. Gita Rose, she has been meeting and greeting you. Gita has forgotten more about real estate than most have ever learnt. So very, very experienced agent, and she's been assisting you in all of your due diligence. Let me take you through the finer details of this one for the last time. It's an estate and freehold, 516 square metres of that freehold parcel. It's lot 806. It's deposit paying 554122, all outlined in your certificate of title. I note here settlement date set down for Friday the 16th of this year. So it'll be a good Friday, a week or so to move in and get things sorted before Christmas. Nice place to host Christmas as well. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive by way of your purchase price. And those further terms of sale, nice and easy because there's just the one. It's clause 23, in addition to those other clauses that you would have been reading and reviewing long into the night. Let's go and take a last look here at number 14 Brooklands. And look, I can personally vouch for the upside and the quality of this near new home because I know the builder. I bought the first home that he ever built, and I live happily ever after, effectively, in it now. So I know that what you're buying today is absolute quality, no doubt about that. I love homes that are tucked down and away off a quiet cul-de-sac because you get to learn the neighbours' names. You know that only the traffic coming down there is the neighbours, potentially the friends coming to visit you. So it's nice and quiet. Kids can play cricket at the end of the cul-de-sac without any fears for their safety. It's all the little extras that you gain here, I think, that you don't often see in these new subdivisions. I love the space above, those beautiful ceilings. That just adds to that light and airy feel. The irrigation system, that just helps with those evening routines. That would surely whet one's appetite in buying this one. And look, I know that it's just wonderful living here. As you know, I live in the area, but it's the lifestyle that's available to you. Be it the forest for the morning walk or mountain bike. You've got cafes just down the end of the road. Domino's opens up this Friday, so you can get your pizzas on a Friday and you can enjoy them in the backyard. Folks, we just need to work out the value here at number 14 Brooklands. What say you? Where do we see the values? We need a little bit more than that. Is there an optimistic $940,000 anywhere in the room? Near new, duality of living spaces, means you can get away from your loved ones. First call, then I place a vendor bid at $940 to kick things underway. This beautiful, gorgeous setting. Twice called on that vendor bid at $940,000 as I chase down a mere 20 to go. Is there 960 anywhere as I scan the room? I'll take 10 if it helps anyone enter the race. Third final chance then at $940,000 on that vendor bid. I'm surprised, I am shocked. Gita, what I do is we pass the property back into your very capable hands. Before I conclude the auction here, I have an asking price to announce. You can now buy 14 Brooklyn Street at $999,000. So 999, we are priced to sell. I think that's a sharp price. It's a good price, Gita. I'm surprised there's not already a line of people forming in front of you. But good luck in the coming days or coming hours and days. Good luck to you. Good luck to our owners. I'm going to take a break, and then we'll be back with YR Street very shortly. Let's keep our day moving forward, and we do that by heading to number 9 in your programs, 38 Waiau Street in Craycroft or Cashmere, depending on how you want to look at this one. Belinda and Sam Dunster, what I know is they've been very ably representing this property, assisting you through your due diligence on your journey towards home ownership. So good luck to you and good luck to our owners that we represent here at number 38. This is an estate in freehold. You secure 650 square metres of that freehold parcel. Lot 18, deposit plan 22451, which is all outlined in that certificate of title. I note here the settlement date is the Friday, the 3rd of February 2023, just 9 days before my birthday. I know we have a telephone bidder that may come into play, but we'll just work with that should that be the situation. Schedule 2, that outlines the list of chattels that we receive or that you receive by way of your purchase price, and it makes for good reading. Those further terms of sale, clauses 23 and 24, you bid and you buy on that basis, and as I said a few minutes ago, your bidding is cash and unconditional, folks. Just 10% of the purchase price is what we chase down from you. Well, it's my understanding that in approximately 1990, our owners took up residence here at number 38. So it's been a long tenure, but it comes as no surprise if you've visited this one, because you appreciate the house for what it is and the quality that you gain today, but also the street and the surrounding location in terms of the amenities and the lifestyle. This is the sort of home that will improve your outlook on life and improve your lifestyle and your mindset. I think it's been fastidiously maintained, it's been well loved and hugely respected by our current custodians, so you just get to reap all of the benefits of that moving forward. In terms of what you gain, well, you gain that permanent material construction. It's the 3 double bedrooms, and I love the fact that you'd be nice and comfortable year round in this one, because you've got not only the gas fire and the heat pump, but also that HRV system. Now the studio and that oversized garage, single garage, that helps with all of those weekend extracurricular activities. So plenty of space to just go and tinker as you see fit. And as I mentioned, that lifestyle helps with, the location helps with your lifestyle, because you've got the mountain bike tracks, the walking tracks within easy reach if that's your thing. So folks, once again, I'm going to stop talking, start listening. I'm listening out for an opening bid or offer. Where do we see value? Tell me what you'd love to pay. Who's got an optimistic start for me? Okay, perhaps some guidance once again is what this polite and respectful crowd is looking for today. Is there, say, $750,000 anywhere in the room? 750 anywhere? $750,000. Very good. Well, as you saw, I represent our lovely owners at 750. Clearly not for sale at that level, but it was a nice place to start. Perhaps someone's got 770 to go. Looking for a mere 20 on from here at number 38. For a beautiful lifestyle, solid home. This one. You do a lot worse than this, that's for sure. This is the one to own. First chance at $750,000. Love the outlook of that kitchen onto that private rear yard. If you've got little ones, you can just be cooking the dinner, checking on them as they run amok in the backyard. Twice call quickly now at 750 as I chase down 20 to go. Third final chance. So I scan the room, I put you on notice for the third and final time. Are we out? Done? Silent? Well, you've spoken volumes by not speaking at all today, folks. That is fine, that's your choice. What we do is we simply move into that next stage of our owner's program, which is pricing the property. We are now priced to sell at $830,000. 830. You can buy the property today at $830,000. Belinda and Sam, I officially pass the property back into your very capable hands, and we move forward looking for offers at $830,000. Good luck to all involved. Thank you to our owners for your instructions. Okay, team, let us now move to 73 Tourec Avenue. Thank you once again for your patience. Mr. Cameron Bailey, always busy on a Thursday. This Thursday, no different, representing a number of properties. So good luck here, Cameron, at number 73 Tourec in good old-fashioned Avonhead. This is an estate of freehold, 684 square metres more or less. Lot 6, deposit plan 53969, which is all outlined in that certificate of title. Just 10 working days, folks, to wait until you can settle on this one. So you get the keys in 10 working days or 2 weeks. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive and those further terms of sale at the rear of the agreement, clauses 23 and 24. You bid and you buy on that basis. Well, I love the positioning here at number 73. I think that's what makes this one a real winner, because you're tucked down and off Tourec Ave itself in a private little laneway. It's that sense of community that you gain in these little laneways where the neighbours know your name. They'll mow the lawns for you when you're away on holiday, and they put the bins out for you if you're away. In terms of the house itself, it allows for intergenerational cohesion because you've got plenty of flexibility on the living spaces, whilst the 4 bedrooms, they just put any of your accommodation woes to bed. I think opportunity and potential are always good words when we connect those words with property, and you certainly get all of that opportunity and potential here, potentially to add some value should you see fit, some modernising throughout, and I think this would be a really, really smart home, but certainly very, very tidy and livable as is. Folks, I'm going to start things away on a vendor bid at $600,000, and I look for $20,000 on the rise from there. I'll start away at 6. I look for 620 from the floor. Tourec Ave, always in fashion, always the right thing to do, owning real estate in Avonhead. 600,000 for the first time. Looking optimistically for 20 on from here twice. Down that private laneway, as I mentioned before. Second time. Third and final, folks. Quickly now. At 3.5 weeks and 3 calls. That's $600,000 on that vendor bid. Very good. I don't make a mockery of things today. Not selling today. That's okay. Sitting on your hands, which is your choice, Cam. I just passed the property back into you. Clearly worth more than $600,000. How much more? You just need to have a chat to Cam. He'll be able to guide you in the right direction to making number 73 your new home. Passing in at 600. Folks, let us now move forward to our 11th opportunity of the day. It's 37 Roydval Avenue. It's been looked after in recent weeks by what I would refer to as a real estate maestro, Liam Marriott, always working really, really hard, hustling right up to the start line for this one. So good luck to you and good luck to our owners at number 37. I take you through the more formal parts of the agreement for the very last time. It's an estate and freehold, 809 square metres of that freehold parcel. It's lot 2, deposit plan is 21316, which is all outlined in that certificate of title that Leanne's been making overwhelmingly available to you. I have the settlement date set down for the 2nd of December 2022. You may have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners, but I understand most are playing to that date. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive, and those further terms of sale are clauses 23 and 24. Nice and easy with this one. Leanne, you referred to this one in your advertising as being Burnside bread and butter beauty, and I think that's absolutely spot on. 1960s construction, that means that it's built to last. And over the years, this home has certainly moved with the times. It's been upgraded and updated, and it's just really works now in 2022. Plenty of space, plenty of warmth and privacy, which are all really, really important. Now there's 4 bedrooms on offer here. Potentially you look at it as a 3-bedroom home with that potential for the work from home option with that office space that you could utilise that smaller 4th bedroom. But it's always good to have options and flexibility, I should say, with your home. Outside, well, the garage is oversized, which is always good. The yard is expensive, but if you don't think it's expensive enough for you, you just head across the road, don't you? You've got Burnside Park there where you can kick a ball probably further than Dan Carter, and it will just fly and fly and fly. So plenty of space here with this one. Always good to own real estate in Burnside. I'm going to stop talking and I'm looking for an opening bid or offer, folks. Who'd like to start?
700,000.
Ben, nice to see you at $700,000. There we go. There's our line in the sand at 700,000. To me, it makes sense just to move forward in 20s on the rise from there, potentially $720,000. 720. There we go. 2 in at this stage. Nice to see you and good luck at 720. Ben, what's the rebuttal? What's the retort? Is it 740 perhaps? At $720,000 I have. It's just to your left, just away from you by about 2 metres.
74.
740, I take it. Very good at $740,000. At 760 straight back. Seeing the value at 760, and it should be a no-brainer. At $760,000 and 80, is it?
780.
780. Thank you, Ben, and straight to 800, or you just go something like 805. 800. Okay, playing it nice and even at $800,000. 800 000 the bid, 2 in it.
820.
820, very good. Cool, calm and collected at $820,000. Sees the value. This is good real estate here in Burnside at 820. Perhaps we go 840. First chance at 820. I'll tell you if you've paid too much. You're doing okay so far.
825.
Okay, 8 and a quarter, putting a little 5 on the side. That's fine at $825,000. At 8 and 2 and 5. Ben, stay strong in the 20s. Come back good.
830.
Okay, there we go. That's starting a trend, I would suggest, with the 5s, because he's matched your move and putting 5 on himself at 830. At $830,000. If we scan that bag on the way in, is everything all good? We're getting a calculator out potentially. I'll phone a friend. I'd ask the audience. They'll always say bid. They're like Eddie Maguire up here. At $830,000, I have with Ben's client at the rear, but in front, as we say, at 830. Looking for another 5, but never let me limit you. Don't let me stand in your way. First chance at 830 here for number 37 Roydval. Burnside Park across the road. 3, 4 bedrooms, depending on how you want to make this one work for you. I've picked up, that's a good sign. Twice, I must put you on notice, to be fair. Second call. I would have just asked for forgiveness after the auction rather than asking for permission up front. But there you go, we all do it differently. What about 2.5 to get you back in the race? Shaking the head's never a good way into home ownership. Can't sell your home in second place. Third call. Final chance. Why don't you just bid me 2.5? I won't sell it to you anyway, but we can just keep the auction going. At 830 with you, Ben. Don't have instructions. Ben, can you improve your position, please? Could you bid me 850? I'm just negotiating with you at the moment. Yeah, just trying to get an increase because I don't have instructions to sell at 830. Would you bid me 850? Just 10% today. Balance of funds due on that settlement date of the 2nd of December. At 8:30 I have. It's the Sunday morning wake up. For some. Not for me. No, Chris, you would have been up for hours. You would have been up on the Port Hills, running, biking.
Trying to compete with you, Mark.
That's right.
You're athleticism.
Thank you, Chris. The second time today.
I always look up to you, though, mate.
Most do. At $830,000, looking for an increase here or here. I don't mind where it comes from, or anyone else for that matter. Don't discriminate here in the auction room. Anyone that wants to put their hand up on a cash and unconditional basis is welcome. But looking for a bid north of $830,000. Do we have our decision makers here in the room? Give everyone fair time, fair opportunity. Big decisions being made, of course. Need to be respectful of that. Now we've got 2 offers conditionally on paper, so you've got to put your best foot forward here in the auction room. If you're cash and unconditional, you gain that small window of opportunity. But we do have conditional offers on paper, ready to go. Written up. Leanne's got the envelope in hand. Or in her office, but I know it's written up. 2 of them. That's okay, Ben. Never apologise as long as there's more money coming.
That's 850.
850, very good. That's a good bid. At $850,000, an increase of 20. At $850,000. 85 and 0 I have.
Thank you very much. Change of instructions. We are selling.
On that bid at 850, I look to owners understand very, very clear. Ben, I sell your clients the home at $850,000. Ricardo, your client, I look to them. I know you've been bidding strongly this week. You're in good practice, good form. Now might be the time. Think not what it's worth now, what it's worth to you in the future. Selling away at $850,000. You don't need to meet any more real estate agents on weekends, but you do need to bid now. First call. We are lovely people though. Twice, quickly. At $850,000. No ifs, buts or maybes. Regret's a terrible emotion. Dan tells me.
Excuse me?
You told me that in confidence, didn't you? Third and final. Yeah, you've lost all confidence in me. But $850,000, Ben, I sell away. The phone hasn't been put down, so I'm just wanting to know, are you out? Thank you very much. At 850, I sell away. It's going, and it's gone.
Well, kia ora and good morning. I take you now to 21 Thomas Street in Linwood, ably brought to the market by Gerardo Guzman and TK Ubasinger. All ready to go, gentlemen? Fantastic. Formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of some 645 square metres on lot 60, deposited plan 15000, all contained and described on that record of title that the gentlemen have made readily available to you. Settlement is set down for the 8th of December 2022 or any other date agreed in writing with our owner. Now I take it that you have read and understood clauses 23 and 24 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis. Your bidding today is cash and unconditional and GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. Let's have a last look at this property before I open for bidding. The tagline for this campaign has been time to crack open your KiwiSaver, which I think is bang on the money. I would have loved to get a first home like this one. Open plan living with the kitchen and the dining and then flowing into the lounge that you can shut off if you want some private time. Flowing out onto the deck with the pergola, and you've got the beautiful double garage with your workshop ready and the little nook out the back that's all ready to turn into a studio or workshop if you wish. A first home that certainly ticks all the boxes, and you've even got 2 toilets, which to me is an absolute bonus in a first home. My instructions are clear to open on a vendor bid of 460,000, looking for 10,000 on the rights. 460,000. The crowd goes mild. Give you time to consider, to cogitate, think about this beautiful investment in Linwood. First time at 460. Second time, beautiful established trees giving you a really private front and backyard. Second, third time at 460. Well, I'm surprised, but I know that there is good conditional interest outside the room. Happy to take 1,000. First, second, third time at 460. Well, gentlemen, I'm simply going to pass the property back to your capable hands. I know there's conditional interest on paper. If you have interest, please get in touch with TK and Gerardo immediately, as I think this is going to move very swiftly. Best of luck, gentlemen, and best of luck, Elliot, our owner. I wish you well. Thank you so much.
Alright, folks, I now take us to our last of the day. Ironically, it is number 5 in your catalogues. I'm not much good at counting, but I know that 5 doesn't come after 13. But we just had some delays and some hold-ups with that one, but we are now ready to go in Carlton Mill Road in Maryvale. Mary Turnbull has been representing this opportunity at 2/65 Carlton Mill. Good luck to you and good luck to our owners who I understand we have on the telephone today, Mary. I take you through the formalities of this one. Carlton Mill Road is an estate in Stratham in freehold. Goodness me, some details here that the legal fraternity love to put together on this one. I'm not going to bore you with all of the ins and outs of that one, but it's all outlined in that certificate of title, which is important, which is 165907. I have the settlement and conjoined settlement and possession date set down for Friday the 9th of December of this year, or any other such date that's been mutually agreed upon in writing. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels. They are extensive in terms of what you gain here today. Understand that this one is effectively offered to you fully furnished. 23 and 24 are those further terms of sale, those clauses there. You would have read and reviewed those, and your bidding is unconditional, as it always is here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. What a wee cracker of an opportunity that this one is in Carlton Mill Road, no doubt about it. I just think it's overwhelmingly convenient in this location. Potentially this is a little bolt hold for you, a lock and leave situation. Maybe you choose to live in this one permanently and full time, but no matter your situation or motivation, the location will work for you. It's really nice to see with this one you've got the garage and the off-street park. Very rare for this sort of property to have such convenience, and I would imagine you'll be using those the car park and the garage. You'll be leaving the car, the gas guzzler in the garage, and you'll be using Ubers, Lime scooters, or in fact your running shoes to get around, because you've got Hagley Park, you've got Victoria Street, and all of the convenience, the bars and the eateries and the good vibes that come with living in this location. As I mentioned before, fully furnished means that all is needed is for your name to go on the title, and you just move you and your clothing in, and you can start living happily ever after. Folks, let's start. Let's enter the debate for ownership. We do that by way of an opening bid or offer. Is there 520 somewhere? Very good. As you percolate, I never hesitate. So I place the vendor bid at $520,000 to get things underway. Clearly worth more than that at $520,000. I look for 20 on from here. For 540 in the room. As I scan the room, I check the room for the first time. At 520 only. Second chance, looking for 20. 2 bedrooms here, fully furnished. Hagley Park on your doorstep for that morning walk. This will be good, Mitch. This will be good for you, mate. You'll be jogging around it. Look out. Third and final. At $520,000. Standoffish crowd, never my favourite. Non-committal, that's fine. Mary, I understand that we've got someone unconditional waiting in the wings who can't be here today, so they're going to be, all going well, making an offer this afternoon. So I would suggest if you've got interest in this one, clearly above $520,000, then you need to be on the phone to Mary, in contact with her, or come and see her in person, because she's absolutely lovely. But at $520,000, we're passing and we're not for sale. Dan and Chris, I understand that's the end of our day today.
And now it's Go Street.
Go Street. Let us go to Go Street. Now, Go Street was advertised to be called to Go Street in Lincoln, Mark Wong, Daddy Lou, but that was withdrawn and sold unconditionally last night. So that was a very, very good result there. So for anyone interested online or in here in the rooms, 2 Go Street is sold. If you want to find out more about that, Mark and Denny are the gentlemen that you need to talk to. I can sign off now, Chris. Fantastic, boss. Thank you for that. We're all done today, folks. Thank you for your interest, your participation, and your attendance. We look forward to seeing you. We have 2 brought forwards on Monday at 3 o'clock if you'd like to come and see me again. And then we'll be back Thursday, 10 a.m. as we always are. Enjoy the rest of your day.